What's crack-a-lackin'? Welcome in to My Mind is a Weapon Fantasy Football Show.
Welcome to episode 130. I am your host, Sleazeball. Today's episode will be my 8 smash starts heading into week 9. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you guys for everyone who came out for the birthday stream, man. Absolutely amazing. The support you guys showed me is unbelievable. This episode is going to be my most smash starts. So 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends that are outside of the top 10 overall at their position. So I'm not going to give you like a superstar smash start. Before we dive into it, guys, make sure you smash that like, make sure you smash the subscription, turn that bell on. It helps me out a ton. I will be live again on Sunday for the pregame show, taking all your questions again there week 9. And let's dive into my smash starts, guys. Starting off with the first smash play of this Halloween day at quarterback is going to be Sam Darnold. So currently QB 16, so outside the top 10 there. 1,610 passing yards on the season, 14 TDs. And guys, he's had literally 5 games with multiple touchdown passes this year, which is absolutely amazing. 5 interceptions to go along with 106 rush yards. You got to like that as well in fantasy football. And this matchup you get on Sunday Night Football versus the Indianapolis Colts is your fantasy football pot of gold. The Colts can't stop the quarterback, the running back, the wide receiver, tight end. They get beat everywhere. The over under 48.5. This game is going to be electrically high flying. And now that they've added Joe Flacco to the offense, it's going to make it even more of a shootout, in my opinion, because he makes the offense better for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, the Colts currently ranked 23rd versus QB, so giving up 16.8 points, 25th in the red zone, giving up 7.1 and 242.9 pass yards a game, which is bottom 5 in the NFL. And then you have to look at how bad they are versus the wide receivers. And you're getting TJ Hawkinson back for Sam Darnold as well. Yeah, he'll probably be on a little snap count, so you got to factor that in, but still getting him back is huge. And the Indianapolis Colts versus the wide receiver give up 20.8 points per game. Oh, that's not right. Hang on, let me do it again. The Indianapolis Colts defense give up 32.1 points per game. I was looking at my wrong chart. Ranks 18th, 257.2 points on the season, ranking 20th. And they allow 7.5 to the wide receiver in the red zone. So the touchdown upside is high for Jettas, high for Addison, high for Hawkinson. And they give up 150.4 to the wide receiver. So Sam Darnold in this game is going to be a smash start for me. And I would start him over a lot of quarterbacks because I think he's going to pop 20 here again, and he's going to have a multiple TD game. And you're probably looking at a game that's like 31-28, very high scoring, and that is what you want. And this is going to be my first smash start QB. My second smash start QB, and I had him on a smash start last week, and he had a great matchup versus Washington, and it just didn't happen. I'm going to ride it here again. It is going to be Caleb Williams. So currently QB 20 on the year, so outside the top 10 there. 1,488 pass yards, 9 passing TDs, 5 interceptions, 216 yards on the ground. You have to love that for fantasy football as well. And you get the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I know versus Washington last week, it was really, really rough, man. He only literally had 10 completions and 9 fantasy points, which was really ugly in a game where they lost in a Hail Mary play. But now you're getting the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals guys versus the quarterback, they give up 18.1 points per game. That ranks 25th. They rank 30th in the red zone. They give up 245.6 passing yards a game and 1.5 passing TDs a game as well. You have to see DJ Moore wake up here. You have to see Keenan Allen be more used in this game. And he played 97% of the snaps last week and didn't do much with it with 7 targets. And look at how bad Arizona is versus the wide receiver. They give up 34.3 points to the wide receiver. That ranks 24th. They give up 8.2 points in the red zone per game to the wide receiver. That ranks 27th, 5th last. They give up 156.8 passing yards to the wide receiver and 1 touchdown a game. So this is going to be a game where you're going to have to score points. I know the Bears defense is getting healthier. They're going to get Brisker. They're going to get Gordon back. Those are 2 stars as well. So they're going to get more opportunities on offense. And Caleb Williams and Shane Waldron have to get this offense going. And I'm willing to ride it again as another smash start here for Caleb Williams. Heading into my smash start running backs, the third player is going to be Devon A-Chain. The hurricane season is here whenever Tua is healthy. Currently RB17, so outside the top 10 running backs there. 81 attempts, 357 rush yards. You got to love the passing work as well. 29 receptions, 244 yards. Found a little skirt to the end zone on a reception last week as well. 3 total touchdowns on the year. Only played 58% of the snaps last week, but that's all you need for this man to explode for 20-plus points in fantasy football. And you get the Buffalo Bills. This is a do-or-die game for the Miami Dolphins. The over-under's at 48.5, so they expect the points to fly. And when you're looking at this matchup, guys, you have to look at where the Bills struggle. It is versus the running back. They are 31st versus the running back, giving up 27.5 points per game. They also give up 6.7 in the red zone. That's 18th, so the touchdown upside is there. And 94.5 rush yards allowed. And every single game they play, they give you a 60% chance for a rushing touchdown. And I know Mostert might see the goal line work, but they've been gashed by big plays all year by the running back. And in a game that matters the most, Devon A-Chain is going to explode in this game. My fourth player and second smash start running back is going to be DeAndre Swift. Played 73% of the snaps in week 8, RB16 on the year, so outside the top 10 there. 109 attempts, 454 yards, 19 receptions, almost 200 yards through the air as well. You got to love the air work he gets as well for PPR purposes. 4 touchdowns on the season. And guys, you can go back to my video in week 3 where I say buy low, buy low, buy low on DeAndre Swift. Look how it's going. 30 points, 20 points, 20 points, 22 points. This man is on a mission, and the matchup he gets is absolutely great. The Arizona Cardinals ranked 27th versus the running back, giving up 26.3 points. They ranked 23rd in the red zone, giving up 7.1 points per game there. 117.2 yards to the running back position, which is bottom 5 in the NFL. And they give you a 90% chance for a touchdown per game. I mean, I know Roshan got a little goal, always sees the goal line work, got a touchdown last week. He's one of my sleeper plays. But the amount of volume he's going to see, like I said, with the Caleb Williams at the beginning with the quarterback, with the defensive pieces they're getting back, they're just going to see volume. This is one of the top defenses that are going to get them the ball at will. And DeAndre Swift is going to smash the Arizona Cardinals this week. Heading into the wide receiver position, my number 5 smash player is going to be Michael Pittman Jr. Yes, I know it's going to sound bad, and you're going to think Josh Downs as well. I love Josh Downs as well this week too. But what you have to look at here is Michael Pittman's season when Joe Flacco is in the game, right? So if I'm looking at the first 4 games, or the first 3 games with Anthony Richardson until he got hurt, he's under 8 points a game every single game. Then Joe Flacco comes in week 4, 5, and 6. He drops 17, 15, 13. Then Anthony Richardson comes back and he drops 9 and 2. So you can see the difference of quarterback play and what Joe Flacco is going to bring to the table here. And you get the best matchup of all time on Sunday Night Football for the Colts. The Minnesota Vikings are dead last versus the wide receiver. 46.1 points per game they give up. They are dead last in the red zone with 9.6, so there's a high touchdown upside there. They give up 204.9 pass yards per game. That is second last to the Detroit Lions. And they give up 1.4 touchdowns a game, guys, which is second last in the NFL. And you're in a possible shootout game with the Minnesota Vikings. The ball is going to be flying. He's going to see 10-plus targets, and he is going to absolutely smash in this game. My number 6 player, number 2 wide receiver smash play of the week is going to be Chris Olave. And my goodness, is there any better spot than the Carolina Panthers? So he currently ranks wide receiver 45, so outside the top 10 there. 43 targets, 31 receptions, 387 receiving yards. Also has 7 rushing yards. You have to like that as well in fantasy football. Get a couple carries here and there, possibility. All the points matter. 1 touchdown on the year. And when you get the Carolina Panthers, you get Rashid Shaheed's season is over. So you just look back at last week, and the Chargers are a tough defense. He sees 14 targets and goes for 107 yards. Now you get your fantasy football pot of gold with the Carolina Panthers, who give up 33.6 points per game to the wide receiver position. That ranks 23rd. They give up 6.2 points to the wide receiver in the red zone. That ranks 20th. 150.5 pass yards per game to the wide receiver position. That is bottom 10. And they give up 1.1 touchdowns to the wide receiver a game. Chris Olave is going to find the end zone in this game. Derek Carr is going to lean on him being back as the quarterback. Yes, Alvin Kamara is going to smash as well too, but I can't put him as a smash player because he's like the number 2 running back. But Olave is one of my favorite plays this week. I know J.C. Horn has been good, but they're going to move Olave all over the place in this game, and he is going to crush the Carolina Panthers. Heading into the tight ends, my number 7 player and my number 1 smash player tight end is going to be David Njoku. And my goodness, this man, since Amari Cooper has been gone and since Deshaun Watson is out, has just been on an absolute tear. 23 points in week 7, 17 points in week 8, averaging 20 points a game over the past 2 games, 21 targets, a touchdown in each game. Unbelievable stats coming from him. He's still tied in 16 on the year, so outside the top 10 there. 36 targets, 25 receptions, 226 yards, and the 2 touchdowns back-to-back in the last 2 games. And now you get the Los Angeles Chargers defense. And they're a top 3 to 5 defense versus the wide receiver versus the running back. But their weak spot is versus the tight end. And when I say weak spot, this is how good this defense is. Their weak spot is still 18th versus the tight end. So it's still a good defense. So 11.3 points per game. I look at the red zone numbers. They're number 2 in the red zone, allowing 0.2. But that doesn't matter to me when I look at that because David Njoku is an athletic monster specimen, 6'4", get any jump ball. You saw last week, he jumped over the guy's back, caught the touchdown. This man is going to carry people to fantasy championships this year down the stretch, just like last year. And the Chargers also give up 53 yards to the tight end, which is about middle of the tier there. But the amount of volume he's seeing, when you're seeing 10 targets on average in the last 2 games, there's no way you're sitting this guy, and he is going to smash against the Chargers this week. Last but not least, my 8th player, my second tight end smash player of the week is going to be Evan Ingram, and his value, guys, just skyrocketed through the roof. So he's still tight end 28, outside the top 10, 24 targets, 20 receptions, 178 yards, 1 touchdown. But what happened last week is you had Gabe Davis bang a shoulder up, Christian Kirk out for the season. You had BTJ get banged up. They said he was out 2 to 4 weeks. Now he's day-to-day, so he'll be out there playing, but he'll be banged up. His value just went through the roof because now his target share is probably going to go up into the 27-30% range here. And in the matchup you get this week, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be using him everywhere. Like, they're going to have to lean on him for this entire game. I know you're going up against Philly. I know they're third versus the tight end. I know they're a very good team. So they give up 7.6 points per game to the tight end. That's third. They give up 0.8 in the red zone. That's 5. They only give up 40 yards a game. I get that. They've given up 0 touchdowns to the tight end position. I get all that. You got to throw all of that out the window because volume is king in fantasy football. And what's going to happen in the game versus Philly when you're banged up? You're going to be playing from behind. You're going to be a pass-heavy attack. Yeah, they might get ETN back, but he's been banged up. There'll probably be a split with Tank Bigsby, but the more receiving back is ETN. So I think he's going to see another 10-plus target game here. And I know that they're very good at covering the tight end, but you have to go with the volume. And I think Evan Ingram is going to absolutely smash against Philly this week because everyone is banged up. Happy Halloween. Thanks for rocking with me, Sleazeball. Thank you guys for rocking with me today. That is the end of the episode, guys. If you want to check out all my rankings, all my stardom sit-ems, they are all out. Again, thank you guys for everyone who came out for the birthday stream today. All the support you guys showed was absolutely amazing. I will be live again Sunday before the game, like 7:30 to 9:30, so 2 hours before kickoff, taking all your questions, looking over pick'ems we like there as well. Remember, guys, stay safe on Halloween tonight. Don't do anything dumb, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode, man. Beetlejuice out.